Hi, welcome to A Night on the Town. I'm your host, Richie Howell, and together we will explore the nightlife of our city and discover the real cultural identity of Milwaukee. So if you like music and art or just want to know what's going on around town, don't move and stay tuned, because tonight we're going to take you to one of the hottest dance clubs in town. And we'll stop at the Milwaukee Public Market for a little wine knowledge. Also, our camera was present in the Whammy Awards, and we'll share some of the moments of this important event for musicians and music lovers in Wisconsin. So let's start A Night on the Town in the Milwaukee Public Market, where we meet Phil Blodo from the Wine Thief, who shares with us his knowledge and passion for wine.
Wine has been a hobby of mine for quite a while. I love talking about wine. I love turning people on to great wine and experiencing, all the wines that I've enjoyed. So I thought a wine shop and a wine bar would be a really fun way to do that. I thought Milwaukee, even though it's known as a beer and brats town, it was a really underserved market and definitely a strong demand for a good wine shop. We moved here about 5 years ago to do this, and the public market location was a huge incentive for us to do that. People who are interested in great cheese often are interested in great wine. The market brings the kind of customer that we're looking for that appreciates fine food, fine wine. The wine culture in Milwaukee has really changed quite a bit since we moved here. The interest in wine, the knowledge of customers that have about wine, and the curiosity has really skyrocketed. Wine has definitely become, as I said, more popular in Milwaukee, but I think that's also reflective of a national trend. A few years ago, for the first time, Americans drank more wine than beer. I think people are realizing it's just a great part of a meal. It enhances conversation, and there's so much to learn and enjoy. To me, the best way to learn about wine is to try it. And I could talk till I'm blue in the face, but until you're trying it, you're never really going to know. But then once you try it, you've got to think about it a little bit. What flavors am I tasting? What do I like? What don't I like? Or try 2 or 3 wines at the same time. Which one do I like better and why? And then over time, as you kind of start to train your palate a little bit and then also get the vocabulary to talk about it, you can figure out what different wines you like, and if you like this, then you'll probably like that. And that's what we're here for as well, too. We love to give recommendations and make suggestions and really try to match the right wine with the person. But I also love turning people on to new wines, new regions, new grape varietals. It's a really fun learning process, both in the retail shop and at the bar. Every week we also offer themed tastings. Tuesday nights here at the public market, Wednesdays up at our Shorewood location. And each tasting comprises about 6 different wines. We pick them all around a theme, whether it's California Cabernet or red wines of the Southern Rhone. And we'll pour a little taste of each wine, provide tasting notes and sheets, and then more importantly, talk about the wines with the customers and say, okay, here's why we picked this wine, here's how it's different from this. And then customers, taste along and they're like, oh, yeah, okay, I get why you're doing that. And so it really opens up a wide range. So that's every week. And then twice a year, we do a much larger tasting upstairs in the public market. We take over the whole second floor, get about 200 people, and there's over 100 different wines for people to sample. So that's just a big walk around tasting. It's a great way to really just try a lot of things that you wouldn't normally be able to try. It's a really pleasure to be a part of the market. And I think it really harkens back to people looking for some of the sort of old-time, artisanal quality. We're just a wine shop. We focus just on that. We don't have to worry about all the other aspects of a supermarket. The same thing with the cheese shop. They're just cheese. And so it's kind of like more of an old-time market as opposed to a big mass market supermarket. It's just a bunch of small businesses who are passionate about what they do.
People are always saying that the culture of the city thrives in its market. And when you visit the Milwaukee Public Market, you get a taste of the diversity of the city. There are a lot of fresh, local, and ethnic foods to choose from, and you can definitely find the right wine to accompany your meal. And after a nice meal and a few glasses of wine, you can be ready to enjoy good theater and a show at the Carte Blanche Studios.
It all started off about 6 years ago. I partnered up with my friend Adam White, and we found this space here, which we are currently at. From there, we've done almost 40 full-length productions. The theater scene in Milwaukee is very exciting. It's definitely growing. There's a lot of little theaters popping up, and the audience is growing a lot. Just this theater alone, I know that we've made a lot of patrons out of people who wouldn't normally go to the theater.
It's very intimate theater. You're close to the action, you're close to the actors, so you can see everything, you can hear everything that's going on, so you feel like you're part of the action.
The fact that it's a black box, intimate theater, so all the action is right up close, so you're definitely along for the ride. You're able to have that suspension of disbelief right in front of you, and the caliber of acting is exquisite.
I like to give actors as much room as possible. I'm actually the opposite of being the dictator sort of director. I give them as much room as possible so that they can work through their process and figure things out for themselves.
I'm playing Sweeney Todd. There wasn't much I liked about him at all, other than some of the points in which he makes light of something that's so esoteric and dark. The idea that his newly met mistress is going to be sort of a partner in crime in transferring the bodies of people that he kills into meat pies. And he has no problem with it because he's lost all of his love and all of his ability to hope. My favorite part is when he's like doing all of a sudden a vaudeville song and being excited that he's going to, revenge his wife's suicide and abduction of his daughter by the judge. And so there's finally like moments that are fun and light as opposed to dark and brooding and thinking of revenge.
Is that just disgusting?
Our company has grown over the years. There's been a lot of really good, talented people come through this theater.
I've been here for 3 years, and every show has been very different and very exciting. My character is the beggar woman. She's very crazy. She clearly has some connection to everybody, but it's not very clear what it is. But she likes to just pop up randomly and scare people, essentially, into giving her money. Theater company is different, I guess, in a lot of ways. We tend to do things a little more drastically here sometimes. We like to emphasize the drama a lot more.
Swing your razor wide, sweetie, hold it to the skies. Freely flows the blood of those who are alive.
We not only do theater, but live music. We have a cafe, an art gallery, a lot of things going on down here at any given time. And I've been told by many people who come through the doors that they absolutely love the place.
You may start to warm up, and that will be the moment to hit the dance floor for a salsa lesson at Hot Water, the hottest dance club in town.
Salsa is just freedom on the dance floor. There's like no reservations, it's free energy. The music takes you over, you got the drums and you got all the instruments. It just kind of takes over and, it's just, I love it. Dancing about 3 years. I actually started dancing at Delaware House, but then we started coming here just to practice. Warehouse is a cool place to practice as far as, club dancing and social dancing. It's a hot place to be. They have a good DJ, their music is good, upbeat music, and so they play a nice mix, I feel, of salsa, bachata, merengue, and so I like coming here to get a mix of music, Latin music.
Our club is unique in the way that we present it. We have dance lessons prior to when we open to the public. I mean, it's open to the public. The free dance is on Saturday and Thursday for salsa. It's at 9 o'clock every Thursday and Saturday. Professional dancers as well as beginners come here every week. Saturday we have a capacity of somewhere around 400 every Saturday. We open both clubs, and that's unique. Also in Milwaukee, we have the Hot Water Club and the Warehouse Club. So we open both sides. We have two different DJs. Once a month, We bring bands in either from local band or from Chicago for salsa.
It's a nice mix of people. You're going to have the people who are just beginning, try to check it out, and also the people that come that have been dancing for a while, and so it's a nice mix, and so whatever range you're in, you should feel pretty comfortable. And also, since they have classes, you can come and take the classes and get better.
The people think, oh, I'm not a good dancer, but that's why we give the free lesson. So prior to the DJ starting, we have an instructor that gives free lessons, and it's for beginners. And it's every Saturday, every Thursday, so don't feel intimidated. You don't have to bring a partner. You can, you know, we rotate all the time for the lessons, so anybody individual can come down and learn those dances, and you don't feel intimidated at all, you know. And it's for all ages as well.
Dancing salsa is definitely a community kind of thing, and so if you come out here enough, you're going to start seeing the same people, and you know there's a nice mix of people who, you know, people who come regulars and also people who are just trying to check it out. So definitely you meet new people, and it's kind of like a community. We're always looking for new salseros.
Dance and music, they are the perfect combination. They are also great for our soul, for our body, and for our mind. A recent event that was filled with all genres of music was the Whammy Awards. So let's see some of the performers and the winners of that night and learn more about the Whammies.
Turner Hall was the place of celebration for this year's Whammy Awards, where musicians across Wisconsin gathered together in a night filled with excitement and music of all genres.
Exciting. This is an exciting night. I'm meeting so many performers and bands who are here. Many of them have been nominated for awards, and they're very excited. They don't know if they're going to win. They want to win, and it's very exciting to meet them all, and it's really a lot of fun to see these performers and bands after they've won an award.
Thank you so much. Is Sarah Moylan in out there? I think she's still found her. We found her.
Whammy is a fabulous organization, and it really helps promote local artists, and whenever you find out you're nominated, it's a huge honor because you're voted on by your peers. And so that to say that musicians from all over the state think that the Whiskey Bells, for example, we won Bluegrass and Americana Artist of the Year, and to think that they all find us the best of Wisconsin, it's a huge honor.
Previous to the event, we spoke to the Whammy's president to find out more about their organization.
The Whammy organization started 33 years ago in Milwaukee. Bands really felt that musicians needed a voice. There were a lot of things that were popping. You know, you had Violent Femmes, a little bit later on, Bodines, Yipes. But a lot of bands were really starting to hit the scene in Milwaukee. So they felt, hey, let's get an organization together so that we can do more things, so that we can network more, so we can promote Wisconsin music.
Definitely that was an exciting night for all the participants and the attendees to this great event for musicians in Wisconsin. Tonight we have the pleasure of having award-winning Rapper Artist of the Year, Classic. Welcome to our show. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Right on.
Pretty good.
Well, tell us about yourself. Who is Classic as an artist, as a person?
Classic is a jazz-trained, classically trained pianist, saxophonist, producer, rapper, singer. Classic spelled with K's and not C's.
Wow.
Product of MPS art schools, proud to say, Roosevelt Middle School of the Arts, High School of the Arts, jazz ensemble. So I am a culmination of my education, my cultural influences, Milwaukee, and the world all in a little frail package.
Right on. And classically, you got some awards. You just
Yes.
recently won the Whammy.
I did.
And how was that for you?
Pretty exciting. Coming off of winning the Radio Milwaukee Award back in November for pretty much the same thing. So kind of in this like award season and actually getting recognition for what has really been like a 5-year path of just like a lot of not knowing into actually getting recognized for putting together quality, unique music.
Yeah, and we were talking before the show about different people calling backs and things like that. That's neat. What can we expect in the future from Classic?
In the future, you can expect a movie, very Purple Rain-esque. And I won't say too much about that because it's super under wraps, but just know there's a movie, a soundtrack coming. It will be called Time of Our Lives. And more immediately in the future, I will be doing Summerfest, June 27th, opening for Talib Kweli on the Harley Davidson stage. So
Very
that's
cool. Wow.
what's coming next.
All
for me.
right.
Yeah.
That's neat. And you have some more. How would you describe your music in general? Like instead of traditional rap, how do you differ from that?
What we call it in my little campus, symphonic rap and soul. And that title was given to me by a reviewer of my album In the Making back in September, and I read it and I was like, wow, this works. This should stick because it's classical music, it's soulful, and I'm rapping, so it kind of succinct and to the point.
Have you done any playing outside of the Milwaukee area?
Yes, well, I just recently did South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin, Texas.
Awesome.
So played a couple shows down there, got some great exposure, talked with some people, done some stuff in Chicago, working on some stuff in Minneapolis. So Madison, I went to school there for a while, so I've done some shows kind of in the area, but looking to branch out a little bit more. Yeah.
Right on. That's really cool. Now, could you tell me a little bit more about the the struggle, the rap scene in Milwaukee? How's it evolved over the time?
In my 5 years, really being more involved in it, it's a very talented group of artists. There's a lot going on. The struggle comes from the lack of support, the lack of unity within, like everyone's kind of factioned off and everyone's doing this thing and everyone goes to these shows, so it gets kind of tiring seeing the same faces at the same shows and people coming out and only supporting this person, and that there's just such a diverse group of talent. It's just that, you know, for us to have a scene that's nationally recognized, we have to first come together as a city. So, I mean, that in itself is the struggle. It's just, you know, so much talent. And instead of having fans, everyone's an artist. So it's, you know.
Do they have more younger people getting involved in the programs and stuff at the schools that you went to, Milwaukee School of the Arts?
As far as just like the music side or like
the music side,
or
would you think hip hop's evolving into the mainstream public school system as a positive form, such as how you made it?
It's difficult, and a lot of that weight I think might actually lie on me and others in my peer group, because I still think right now, especially there are some great programs like at Madison First Wave, and here we have Dasha Kelly with Still Waters Collective. So there's like this spoken word scene that I kind of came from, which really enriches a lot of the hip hop culture. So it is there, and I have seen a lot of great young kids, like high school age kids that are doing it. It's just that they need to see that there's something else to look up to. Like there's something that they can do outside of that. Like they can do something in the city. So
I think that it's cool that you're going to be on such a national scene like the Summerfest stage, opening for national artists. And do you think that do you do a lot of all ages shows?
Not a whole lot right now. I have done a few. I mean, I've done some like MPS benefit shows, which are all ages. I mean, I've done some work in the schools, but just right now, just because I'm still a starving artist, so unfortunately, a lot of the money is still in the bar scene and in the night scene. So, you know, I got to keep the lights on too.
Do you get a lot? Yeah. Do you get a lot of time to focus with the younger kids at all?
Not as much as I would like to. Only through the programs that I've been involved with, and just the greatest way I can do it is just to keep a positive message in the music and just making sure, I mean, with the advent of social networking, and that's really how I reach a lot of the young fan base, and it's cool that I can reach them with, like I said, such a positive message, something that's different than what you might find on the radio, and it's, you know, not this and this and that and that. It's more like, hey, this is feel good, like feel good about yourself, do stuff, think more of yourself.
I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the making of your music video, Forever Whatever. You know, it's so cool that you're involved in all these different aspects, you know, musicianship, the productionship. What kind of problems did you have running that whole gauntlet?
That was the first music video I've done in that scale. The second of two with the director Xavier Ruffin, who's an extremely talented animator, designer. Went to MATC, graduated from there. We're working on a movie together, as I mentioned before. And you know, finding a piano on Craigslist was probably the most difficult thing. There's, I won't give away too much of the video, but at the end there is a sledgehammer and there is a piano. And it took a lot of resourcefulness and a lot of good friends who were willing to kind of travel around the city to the corners all over the city just to get the necessary materials. So the hardest thing was just getting everything together for the day of the shoot, and then battling a little rain and, you know, working with a couple dancers. So just getting everybody together and getting all the necessary materials. And then the hardest part was all the editing, because there's just these crazy graphic effects.
And you were involved in all that whole process?
Well, the editing and the animation was solely Xavier Ruffin, so I give all props to him. He's, like I said, he's amazing at what he does. I just had to show up, sing my song, and kind of look good and make it look cool, and then he made it look awesome. So.
And you recorded that here in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Art Museum.
Correct. Shot some scenes around the Art Museum and also at a random abandoned parking lot in the 5th Ward, and then also outside of the Performing Arts Center downtown. Some key Milwaukee landmarks to kind of make it feel Milwaukee.
Would you do me a favor? Would you introduce our video for us?
Absolutely. I'd be honored to. Hey Milwaukee, I'm Classic, K to the LASSIK. Here's my newest music video directed by Xavier Ruffin. Forever Whatever is the title of this video that you are about to enjoy.
To the whackness, I have no relation. Wanna see hope is a demonstration. I'ma be dope, play me on your station. Patiently waiting for my chance to rock the nation. On a Star Trek, just a rocket space station. Pressing all these square buttons, call it PlayStation. Take away the hate and try appreciation. For real deals, spill other words like fountain. Take a hike, mountain, pedal bikes. I never write, feels wrong, came to fall on. For me to die in songs, so tie me on to the tracks. Freight train coming when I'm humming in the boot. The hooded claws, and Penelope pit stops. So when the hit stop, skinny kids, they smiling like this ride. Tick-tock, time's up like a ghost in a wristwatches. And you know I'm on my hip-hop shit, but you know I'm on the hip-hop is or was. I'm past tense cause I'm past tense, and I'm laughing cause I'm past tense. So relaxing in the fashion as if everything I'm on is a motherfucking classic. I've been waiting so long to show how I get down, I get down, I get down, I get down. And if you ain't know, then I bet that you know it now. Yeah, I'm down, it's forever, whatever. I've been waiting so long to show how I get down, I get down, I get down, I get down. And if you ain't know, then I bet that you know it now. Yeah, I'm down, it's forever, whatever. Living life like any day could really be my last. With the crew from outer space, we always have a blast. I ain't talking money if I say the green is cash. So pass me the next plane, can we take flight and never crash? Oh, reach up and grab foe. Anything you want, you can get it. So why don't you tell them assholes thinking that this shit, forget it. You know it's a hit if Mr. Magnificent hop on the keys and the drums and the verse. If you rappers insignificant, let me know if you're getting this. Gentlemen, I'm mentioning we you one and the same. Never hot on the block, but I hop on the blocks on the track cause I'm running this game. Yeah, and what you running this lane. So before I run the refrain, realize that I won't stop till every motherfucker here know my name. I've been waiting so long to show how I get down, I get down, I get down, I get down. And if you ain't know, then I bet that you know it now. Yeah, I'm down, it's forever, whatever. I've been waiting so long to show how I get down, I get down, I get down, I get down. And if get down, down, down. And if you ain't know, then I bet that you know. Get now, yeah, I'm down. It's forever, whatever. Hey, I've been waiting so long to show how I get down. I get down. I get down, down, down. I get down, down, down. It's forever, whatever, forever, whatever, yeah.
Thank you so much for introducing that too, and it was a pleasure having you here.
Hey,
Thank you so
my
much,
pleasure.
Classic.
Thank
and it was
you.
awesome to meet you.
Thank you.
And I wish you much success in your future. And for all you folks out there, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your next Night on the Town.